Welcome back to another episode of Kitchen Quickie Air Fried. We haven't done one of these in quite a while. Kitchen Quickie Air Fried is when we do a quick little dinner recipe with using the air fryer as the star of the show. So tonight's episode is going to feature a Spagecocked air fried chicken. What the hell is spagecocking? Oh my God, is this going to be dirty? No, spagecocking is a culinary term. It's when you take the chicken, you cut the backbone out, you flatten it out. Now, the reason why you do that with a chicken is it's going to cook a lot faster. I personally like roasting chickens that way on a flat tray or even on the grill that way, and it works fantastic in the air fryer. When you split the chicken open, it actually evens out the cooking time. So it's going to cut it down dramatically. Now, normally to roast a chicken in the oven is going to take you almost about an hour. But we're going to cut the cooking time down dramatically in the air fryer. So first, let's get our chicken spatchcocked, huh? So, you got to start off with a nice chicken. About a 2 to 3 pound bird. I got mine washed, cleaned. Okay, then you got to disinfect the whole house. So first, what you got to do is you got to get the backbone out. Now, where is the backbone on the chicken? Well, this is the chicken breast, and this would be the back, okay? You can tell because it's got a little booty. Shake your booty, shake your booty. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now that we're done playing with our bird, get your chicken on the cutting board. Now, just a little pro tip to keep your cutting board from dancing around, you should take a paper towel, wet it, and just lay it flat under the cutting board, and it keeps your cutting board from scooting around. I tend to get a little nervous around the whole spatchcocking thing. I mean, in my restaurant career, anytime I had a sous chef or a line guy do this, they would like freak the fuck out for some reason. Now, you could do this with a couple different ways. You could use kitchen shears, certainly, and just cut right up the, up the backbone. Me, I like using a blade. Okay, so any sharp knife will do. I think I'm going to break out this bad boy today. If Thor was a chef, this would be Mjolnir. Now, you definitely don't need a cleaver to do this, but I just like the weight of it. Okay, so here's our backbone, all right? So you just want to get that little preparation, and there you go. See? Very simple. Just go right down the middle here, and this blade is nice and heavy, so it's going to break all the bones. So it's going to just cut, see? Right? Nice and easy, just like that. And then we do the other side. Okay? Just watch your fingers. Okay? And just go easy. And there you go. And the backbone pops right out. Okay? Now don't throw this away. I like to save these, and I make chicken stock with it. Now, once you got that open, okay, you gotta split the breastbone a little bit, okay, and you want to splay it open like that. So we're gonna get a boning knife now, something like that, and we just want to cut the breastplate out too. All right, so you want to take this breastplate out, and we're gonna remove the ribs. So you just want to. Sometimes these things need a little correction here. So I'm just going to take there we go. There we go. That's it. Sometimes you got to show it who's the boss. Okay? And you want this chicken to lay nice and flat. Now you want to get your finger up underneath the breastplate here. Okay? And you just want to give it a pull. So it's going to come right out. Nice and easy. See? And just follow that along. It's all right if there's a little meat on there, because if you're going to make chicken stock with this, you want it to flavor, see? And you pull the ribs out. Now, this is nice if you have, like, one of those picky eaters that, like, oh, my God, I don't like bones. You ever come across one of these people that doesn't like meat on a bone? I've seen this this phenomenon a few times, and it always makes me laugh because, I don't know, nothing better than meat on a bone. And what I like to do is just, like these little bones here, you just want to take this out because this is going to... Okay? There you go. So now your breast meat is nice and deboned, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. This little breastplate here, we're going to take this out. Now you could have your butcher do this for you if you're a little nervous about doing it, but I'll tell you, it's kind of therapeutic, especially after a nice long day. So, I have my chicken completely deboned here. As you can see, it's nice and malleable. And all I did was leave the thighs and legs in because I wanted to have some integrity. But otherwise, this is, I mean, you could continue to debone it if you want. You can cut them over here. But I want some of the bone still in so it's not totally flopping around. Now, you got to get your fryer basket ready. So we're going to move this aside. Okay. All right. Take that, throw that over there. I'm just going to use tongs for this. So if you don't have an air fryer, you could certainly do this in the oven, but you want to put it on a rack. Okay. If you don't have a rack, you know, you want to take a sheet pan, put a rack down. If you don't have a rack, you can take a couple of onions, cut them in half, some potatoes, and use that as a rack because you want air to get underneath it so it cooks evenly from both sides. So I have my air fryer basket here. You want to spray it liberally so the chicken don't stick. Okay? And now what we're going to do is we're going to season it on both sides. So I made a little chicken rub. Okay? Very simple. About a teaspoon of each of poultry seasoning, Italian seasoning, a little thyme, some garlic powder, a little essence, a little rosemary, and that's about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to season both sides of this. First, you want to do a little salt and pepper. Okay? Chicken needs a lot of salt, and don't be stingy with it. Okay? Oh, very important. I forgot the first step. You want some olive oil. Okay, you need some olive oil so everything sticks to it. All right, so we got some good olive oil. Don't use extra virgin for this. The reason is because extra virgin has a very low smoking point, actually a very high smoking point, I should say. Nope, I had that right the first time. A very low smoking point, which means it'll burn faster. Okay, and if that happens, you're gonna get a really nasty friggin' taste. So you want a little olive oil. Okay, regular olive oil has a higher smoking point. Okay, get your salt down. All right, both sides, season it liberally. Chicken needs a lot of salt. You want some fresh cracked black pepper. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to use some of our chicken rub. Okay, and just like I said, make sure you get all the little corners and bits and pieces. All right, then we're going to flip this over and do the other side. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, we'll season the other side once we get it into the basket here. Okay, so as you can see, we have it laid out. It's the same process. You just want some good olive oil, okay, because extra virgin will burn on you. All right, don't be stingy because that's actually going to crisp up the skin too a little bit, okay, which is what we want. So we get this nice brushed over so it's nice and even. All right, okay. That's it. And if you notice, I tucked the wings underneath so the tips don't burn because sometimes that has a tendency of happening. All right. So we got that. Again, lots of salt. Okay. Now you got to use a good kosher salt or like a good sea salt. Don't use that ionized diamond salt shit. Okay. Something good. There we go. All right. Salt. Lots of pepper. And you're going to put this in the air fryer at 400 degrees for about 40, maybe 45 minutes. Okay? You want it to get to an internal temperature of about 160. Chicken is fully cooked at 165, but you want to pull this when a thermometer registers 160 because you're going to cover it and tent it. Let it rest for about a good 10-15 minutes, and that's going to come up another 5 degrees, and that's how you have perfectly cooked chicken. If you pull this at 165 and rest it, you're going to have dry, disgusting chicken. You want it to be nice and moist and succulent. Okay, and like I said, don't be stingy on the seasoning. Okay, and this makes great leftovers. You can make sandwiches. You can make chicken salad. I don't have to tell you all the wonderful things you could do with chicken. These dirty little birds here. Okay, so I want a nice little even coating. There we go. All right, and there you have it, perfectly seasoned. So, I got my chicken in there. I have the little tray underneath there to catch the drippings. Let me duck down a little bit. And that's it. Like I said, you're going to put it on air fry, 400 degrees. I have it at 415. I'm going to knock this down to 400. Okay? Actually, yeah, 400 is fine. And you want to do like 45 minutes. You're going to have to probably flip this halfway through. So when you do that, you just take it out, flip with your tongs, and that's that. Okay? And there you go. 45 minutes. Chicken's done. Okay, well, our chicken is done. It actually only took about 40 minutes. Look how nice and crispy that skin is. Looks good. So we're just going to take it out. I'm just going to cover it real quick. I just let it tent it for about 5 to 10 minutes. So it's going to continue to cook this way. So this will always trap the heat in. This is the carryover cooking part. So while that's resting, we're going to plate our sides and get ready to eat. Okay, let's get ready to carve this bad boy up. So just right down the middle like that. Okay. Now if you want to just take the thigh off, you can. Leave the breast and the wing. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quarter this like that. Okay. I'm going to give me a whole wing and a breast here. I mean, just look at how juicy that is. I mean, look at the succulence of that. Look at that. Look at, you see the juice? Look at the juice. Look at that. Perfectly cooked. Nice and juicy. Better chicken you can't find anywhere. Can't wait to eat this. So, beautifully air-fried chicken in under an hour. I got a little sauteed cabbage here because we need some roughage. You need your veg. I put it over a bed of like stuffing. I mean, you can't get any more classic than chicken and stuffing. And just to round it out, a nice little tomato salad. But we ain't gonna fuck around. We're starting right with this chicken. Look at that. Perfectly cooked. Oh. That's a winner chicken dinner right there, man. Excellent. Well, from my table to yours, bon appetit. Get out there and eat something, huh?